Valentine's Day is around the corner, and I know that most of you must be going on a Valentine's date, and of course you will be wearing a little bit of makeup at least, or maybe more than that. So in this video I will be sharing some do's and don'ts which will definitely take care of your date to turn out to a great experience, not like a very horror experience because of any kind of makeup mistakes or overdone of makeup or something which just spoils your mood because of the makeup. So if you don't want to miss out on any of such points, and if you are committed to make your look on the Valentine's Day look really great on you and compliments you without having any kind of unwanted experiences, then stay tuned with the video till the end. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanya. I'm a professional makeup artist and an educator, a makeover, lifestyle and skin consultant, an aromatherapist and a cosmetologist as well. In this video, I will be sharing really interesting points with you which will really help you in getting the right kind of look for yourself. And by the way, if you are looking for a Valentine's look, so let me tell you honestly, there is no such one formula or one look which you can just copy and go, because remember that the person who is dating you on that day is dating you, okay? Not you with a face of makeup which you will never do on other days, but you did on that day just because you learned some kind of tutorial to, you know, how to do makeup on Valentine's Day. So before you look into and jump into those videos, yes, of course you can take references and see what works for you. But if you're not trained with self makeup courses and workshops, and if you don't have too much of idea about makeup, this video will really help you. So first of all, do what you are confident doing, okay? Don't do any kind of makeup which you are not comfortable wearing and you feel awkward all the time, like very much concerned that how you are looking and how expecting a compliment when the other person is also shocked seeing you in such kind of makeup which he has also not seen you before, okay? So don't go into experiments, do what you do usually, and there are few tips which will help you to level up the game what you already do and will save you from unnecessary makeup disasters and accidents, okay? So let's get started with point number one. So if you are doing a full face makeup and you're wearing foundation, please try to stick to your own foundation shade which just matches with your skin tone, which is not just a tip for a Valentine's Day date, but of course on a regular basis as well. But especially I'm mentioning this as point number one because of course it doesn't have any particular significance. At the same time, I have seen a lot of people who are dating a person for the first time on the Valentine's Day, or maybe they are just dressing up because it's a Valentine's Day. They usually, do too much of makeup, and that doesn't look great because there are very few, males who really like makeup on girls. Let's be very honest. There are most of them who don't like makeup, and even you also don't do too much of makeup on a regular basis. So just stick to the basics and something which just enhances your features and makes your skin look healthy and breathable and not like a layer of foundation and makeup on your face. So wear something which you are comfortable, and the front person whom you are dating, because you are dating and that person will be seeing you, so he can actually see you, okay, not just the makeup, and find this difficult to see you beyond the makeup. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. So this is again the point number one. So point number two is, don't do a bold eye with a bold lip. So mostly I have seen, because it's a Valentine's Day, people think that it's like a tradition to wear a red lipstick, but let me tell you, it's not. Yes, you can wear it, but if you are someone who have never worn a red lipstick and your partner have never seen you in a red lipstick and you are wearing it, yes, if you can carry it confidently, it's fine. But sometimes, it just scares, you and your partner as well, because they are not used to see you, in those kind of bolder colors. And even if you are choosing a red color, I will suggest you to choose some subtle red shades, not like a very popped red or very hot red or neonish or orangish tones of red. That looks really horrible. So I will just say you one thing, that don't allow your lipstick to talk more with your partner than you yourself, okay? If you can get it, what I'm trying to say. So make things subtle so that even your makeup helps you in communicating better with your partner. Now, the third point connected to this is avoid a very glossy formulation of lipstick, because of course you will drink things at your dinner date and you will be talking, and of course it's a Valentine's date, so you might end up into little bit of intimate scenes. So there, like, you know, a glossy lipstick, I hope you can understand, I don't need to exaggerate on that it can get really messier. Okay, so try to opt for a comfortable matte lipstick which does not make your lips look very dry and cracked and chapped, because there is a high chance that your lips look really chapped and dry because of the weather and because of the lipstick as well. So do make sure that you exfoliate your lips properly and hydrate and moisturize it properly, and then you put the lipstick so that it does not look dry and it does not make you feel comfortable as well. And because it will be a matte lipstick, it will not get messier and it will not, you know, unnecessary stain clothes and all of that. So that is something which again is a point which I think of course I should mention, because why not? It's a Valentine's Day. So mostly on Valentine's Day, people go on a date in the evening, which is a quite obvious time to go on a date on a Valentine's Day especially. So make sure that you don't opt for a very matte look, because first of all, the weather right now is, of course, the season is winter, so it's already dry out there. Most of your skin will be dry at this point of time, and if you opt for a matte makeup like a face makeup, it might make you look very, you know, dull. Okay, it's the missing of glow, and because the date will be at the evening and the night, so of course there will be lights and there will be no that highlight and glam thing showing up on your face. So I'll suggest you to go for a semi matte to little dewy kind of face look. Like, it really depends from where you are. If your city is having a temperature which is not very cold, then you can go for a little bit of matte, but you have to see, and you know, your skin type and other factors as well. I'm just trying to keep everything short over here. So opt for a glowy look which will look really good and glamorous, and it just, you know, help your skin and your face to talk even much more in a better way. I hope you can understand. A matte look is something which makes you look little aged, you know, there is lack of moisture and glow in that. That's all about this. So that was all about makeup, which I thought will be really helpful. Now let's talk about hair. So with hair, I would like to state 2 points here. First is that you can, this is like of a hack, take a hair brush and just spray 1 or 2 puffs of your favorite perfume, and you know, just from a little distance, and just, you know, roll that brush onto your hair so that your hair also smells good. Don't do it too much. A little bit of good fragrance from your hair will really you know, set the vibe and make the vibe come together, and of course it will just add more romantic vibes to the entire look and feel of your look. So this is a hack. Now the second thing about hair is, don't spray too much of hairspray on your hair. Okay, if you are opting for a curl or something like that, you know, don't try to do over the top of hair thing. Just a good blow dry is really good, because that will give you a nice volume and it will just remove all the frizz. So you can get a good blow dry done from any salon, or you can do it yourself as well if you have manageable hair. And don't spray too much of hairspray, because of course a flowy hair with wind is something which is again considered very romantic. So of course I don't think you want to miss out on that experience as well, and of course your partner will also not want to miss out on that experience as well. Okay, so that was about the hair. Now let's talk about the last point, which is related to your outfit. Now don't wear something which is too tight and body hugging, because that is something which turns off. It doesn't look sexy at all. Something which is a good fit, cinching you at the right places and exactly, you know, highlighting your curves and your body posture, and no matter what shape, size you are, that is something which will look good on you. Now let's talk about color. So it's not about, you know, if it's a Valentine's Day, it doesn't mean that you have to wear red, because that's like quite obvious and cheesy. So you can go for some very good colors, or if you know what is the favorite color of your partner, so you can try to incorporate that as well, because that will kind of take your partner's mood again much better if you can do that. And if not, you just wear something what looks good on you, like the colors which you feel that really flaunts your color and, you know, just suits you perfectly. Don't go into too much of experiment, because, you know, in these kind of intimate date scenarios, I would suggest wear something which you feel comfortable, which you feel suits you more, rather than just following the trend and experimenting with your fashion sense. Okay, for that you will have other occasions as well, but I don't think that on a dinner date you should do too much of experiment, and just keep it minimal, which is just, you know, expresses you. Okay, not like expresses the current trend on you. If it fits, fine, you can incorporate the trend, but if not, if you're not comfortable and not confident, don't take the chance. Okay, so that is something which, and you can experiment with all these when you go out with your girls on your brunches and your evening parties, but on a dinner date, keep it simple, classy, because if you ask me, yes, the preferences are different, but usually men like classy dressing with minimalism, and at the same time which looks elegant and lifts up the entire vibe of the look. Okay, I hope you got the point. So this was all about this video. If you want to know anything more and you want to ask anything more around your Valentine's Day look, and you are not finding anybody whom you can ask, then feel free to comment down in the comment section below, and you can ask me there, and I would surely reply you before Valentine's Day. Okay, so that is my promise. So you can comment down there. I would really like to help you around it, and you can also follow me on my Instagram handle. So this is my Instagram handle, where you can follow me for all my work related updates, my bridal makeups, the makeups, the looks which I create on myself, all the makeup, fashion, lifestyle related content, and all the updates about my videos, and everything goes on my story. So that will be really helpful for you to stay updated and connected with me. And if you like this video, so give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon if you don't want to miss on such contents in the near future as well. And yes, I will request you to watch all the videos which I have created for this Valentine's week series, because I really hope that that will help you a lot in other areas of life as well, apart from makeup and beauty. So till then, see you soon in my next video, and happy Valentine's Day once again, and I hope you have a great evening.